Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, made history this week as the first member of the British royal family to visit Chad, a country located in Central Africa. Her emotional visit was marked by the Duchess's deep commitment to causes supporting women and children in conflict zones, particularly in regions ravaged by poverty and war. Her profound empathy for the plight of those affected moved her to tears, making this trip one of the most poignant royal engagements in recent memory. A historic visit with a humanitarian focus. Duchess Sophie, known for her quiet yet impactful humanitarian work, traveled to Chad as part of her long-standing efforts to promote education and gender equality. The visit aimed to shed light on the challenges faced by women and children in Chad, where political instability, economic hardship, and climate-related crises have disproportionately affected vulnerable communities. The Duchess worked closely with NGOs and local government officials to better understand the conditions in which women live and the pressing need for international aid. While Chad has long faced issues related to poverty, malnutrition, and conflict, the Duchess's visit highlighted the country's ongoing efforts to rebuild and recover. She took the time to meet with local leaders, visit schools, and observe the work of aid organizations that strive to create a brighter future for the nation's youth. A tearful moment of solidarity. During one of the key moments of her visit, Sophie attended a meeting with survivors of conflict-related violence. The session, which took place in a local women's center, provided an intimate space for women to share their personal experiences of hardship, including displacement, abuse, and the struggle to protect their children amid the chaos. Moved by their stories, the Duchess was visibly emotional, her compassion evident as she listened attentively. At one point, she wiped away tears, expressing how deeply the women's resilience had touched her. She offered words of comfort, acknowledging the bravery it took for them to speak about such painful experiences. This display of raw emotion resonated with many of the women in the room, who later expressed their gratitude for her solidarity and the attention she brought to their plight. Promoting education and empowerment. A central theme of Duchess Sophie's trip was her focus on education as a means of empowerment for young girls. She visited a school in N'Djamena, the capital of Chad, where she was greeted by children eager to show her their classroom projects. Sophie spent time discussing the importance of education with students and teachers alike, emphasizing how access to education can help break the cycle of poverty for future generations. The Duchess's passion for education was further demonstrated when she met with local organizations working to provide young girls with resources, such as books and uniforms, to stay in school. She praised the resilience of the teachers, who often face insurmountable challenges in maintaining consistent education programs amidst political unrest. In a public statement, she remarked, "The strength and courage of the people here inspire me. It is my hope that the international community will continue to support these critical initiatives, ensuring every child has access to education." Global attention on Chad's struggles. Sophie's visit has garnered international attention, not only because of her status as a senior royal but due to the importance of her mission. Chad, often overlooked on the global stage, now finds itself in the spotlight as the Duchess shines a light on its humanitarian crises. Analysts have noted that her presence will likely increase awareness and funding for the critical issues Chad faces, from malnutrition to gender-based violence. Her visit also highlighted the often forgotten struggles of displaced women and children. By hearing their stories and elevating their voices, Sophie has put a human face on the broader challenges facing Chad, reminding the world of its responsibility to support those in need. A call to action. As Duchess Sophie's visit to Chad draws to a close, her emotional response and dedication to humanitarian causes have further solidified her reputation as a compassionate and committed royal. Her trip has served as a powerful reminder of the importance of international solidarity and the need for continued efforts to support women and children in conflict zones. In her closing remarks, Sophie called on global leaders and the international community to prioritize aid to Chad, noting that every child deserves the opportunity to thrive, regardless of where they are born. The strength of these women and children should not be underestimated, she said. Their resilience is a testament to the human spirit, and we must do everything in our power to ensure their voices are heard.